Joyce again, the Master Gardener Volunteer here at Gallagher. I'm not the only one. But we talked about Oh for the Love of Trees in the last lesson. Let's call this part 2. But before I start, I wanted you to go out and gather, maybe you already did this, gather different types of leaves. To me, this is the size paper you're going to be using, so don't get gigantic leaves. Actually, medium to small leaves would work best. So either you pause the tape now and you go get some leaves, or perhaps you had the forethought to go ahead and gather your leaves ahead of time. I'm not sure when this tape will be released, but if it gets released soon, your leaves will probably still be green. That's somewhat of an advantage, because when you're painting a dry, crumbly leaf, you can usually break, the leaf starts crumbling or breaking. So the green leaf is not a bad idea, actually. So maybe you want to gather those this month of September. So I'm going to trust that you have a collection of leaves in front of you, and hopefully the group leaders have passed out 1 or 2 pieces of the watercolor paper. Now, the watercolor paper, I want you to pick it up and feel it. You see that it's thicker than regular paper that you use, like the paper that you type on or write on. This is thicker because we're using watercolor. Water will be absorbed through the paper, but not as quickly if you use this special paper. I'm going to show you one that we did in the art room here in the garden club last year when I taught this lesson, and this is one of the examples. I think actually this was either Dina's, she's a master gardener, or one of the students or one of the club members. And you can see that these leaves are not necessarily all the same color. They're not green. They're not true to nature. But it doesn't have to be. It's art, right? It's how we interpret things. So that must be a red bud, but it's a really big one. What else do I see here? This one, is that I don't know if that's a ginkgo, I'm not sure. This looks like a fern. I guess I had a lot of red buds at the time. So that's what it can look like. So with that being said, I'm going to take a new piece of, well, I'll use this. It got ripped, but just for demonstration purposes. So what you're going to need, you should have on your tables or in front of you a tray of watercolors. So how we make this paint pliable, if you will, is we have to add water to it. So you should have a cup of water near you, and I don't have a cup of water, but I'm going to use my water bottle, but I'm not going to drink it. So first thing to do is you have your leaves. You're going to figure out, well, what colors do I like? What do I want to paint the leaf to look like? Well, I'm going to get a small leaf. Here's a small leaf. Now, what I would do, you know there's 2 sides of the leaf. On one side you can see the leaf veins. I don't know, you'd have to just pick it up and look for yourself. This side is more smooth. So what side do you think we would want to paint? The one with texture or the smooth one? Well, you know, in a way it's up to you, but I choose to paint the side with the veins in it because it'll make an interesting pattern on the paper. So you figured out, I like blue, I like red, I like yellow, whatever. And you've got start with 1 leaf. You don't have to pack the paper with all your leaves ahead of time. So I've picked my favorite red bud leaf. I have it on the side with the leaf veins. That's how that food travels, through the veins and water. So I'm going to get my paintbrush ready. And some of these are new paints, so they're going to take a lot of water, and you have to mix it for a while to get it to, well, I don't want to use green, that's too common. This time I'm going to use, I think this is purple. I like purple. See what I'm doing? Mixing, and always add water. You want to like totally cover the brush with the paint. So because I don't want to mess up, I'm going to take my leaf off of my paper And if you have a table, I guess they don't mind cleaning up if you make a mistake. Now you may say, well, it's not really sticking to the leaf, Miss Sue. Well, you got to put a lot of paint on it. Especially, I want you to make sure the paint reaches the edges of the leaves, of the leaf. I'm not done, but I'm getting started here. Whoops, I need more water. Have you ever seen a purple leaf? No. Maybe somebody who was on drugs, they might, but no. Shouldn't say that. Okay. If you notice, or if you find that your brush is like too thin, it's like taking forever, get a brush, like I call this a medium brush or larger, whatever you're comfortable with. Of course, a larger brush, you're going to get the paint on there a lot quicker. But this is fun for me, so I take my time. All right, looks like it's almost there. Okay. Like I said, try to get to the edges. All right, done. Ooh, there goes the pen, or the brush. So here's the side that's painted, and that side's going to go down, right? So think about placement. I think I'm going to start in the corner because it just looks like it should go in the corner. So I put it here. I'm pressing on it to make sure the paint gets onto the paper. Use your hands, your fingers, and hopefully we'll see the leaf veins. You know, that'll be nice. Okay, you think that's enough? I do. All right. Voila. Ooh, turned out nice. Purple leaves aren't too bad, right? You see the leaf veins? It's like that thing going down the middle and then they branch out. Pretty cool. So that turned out nice. Now let's just say, for instance, I painted another one, like something that's kind of really different. Well, the oak is really different. And again, this is the outer part of the leaf, this is the inside where you can see the leaf veins. So which part are we going to paint? This part where the leaf veins are. So we're going to put that down, choose another color. Or if you want all purple leaves, I don't care. But paint this. Now, let's pretend it's painted. Now, where do you think I should put this? Oh, geez. I think I'm going to put it right in the middle. So we're just pretending that's painted. I'm going to press it. So So that's just to show you the pattern. And then maybe you would put one up here. If I put that there, maybe you can put the camera down, they can see. So you could fit possibly one more, maybe two more leaves on this particular art paper. So I don't know if you have any questions, but I can't answer them because I can't hear you. But you have people there to help you. And then if you're really happy with your art project, because the paper's a little bit thicker, you might even want to frame it. Or at least maybe everybody that participated in doing the art project could hang on a string with some clothespins. You could put all your art up in your group home to make it a happy place. Not that it isn't, it's a happy place, but a more decorated, more artsy. So I hope that you enjoyed doing that project. Maybe you're still doing it. But anyway, we'll have more videos to come on different subjects. We may or may not be out in the garden because guess what? Fall is September 22nd. So don't forget to get your leaves. If you don't get them too far ahead of time because they'll start to get dry and then they start bending and it's not as easy to paint. So I hope you enjoyed that. I look forward to talking to you again. Bye.